First off, excuse that Black Album upload. I actually made that video a couple weeks ago. Should have been uploaded, but I'm just a lazy uploader. But I felt it was better to upload it with, you know, this review. So with this movie, see, let me start this off from the top. I had no intention of watching this movie simply because T'Challa wasn't in it. So instead, I got free tickets to see it, and I don't turn down free shit. So I gave the movie a shot. Now, I just want to say this. The Chadwick tributes, that was the best part of the movie. By far. They were all well done. Now, I'm going to give this movie two reviews. One where, you know, I'm taking it out as a casual, and the other where I'm speaking from my heart. So, as a casual, I say this was a good movie. If I was to rate it, then I would give it like a B, solid B. It was really good. That's pretty much all I can say for that. Now, to say this coming from my heart, I I was pretty disappointed. Not totally disappointed, but like you could see clearly that T'Challa should have been in this movie. I mean, when Boseman first died, I was like, do not recast. Then over time, I started to, see what was actually happening. That's when I started to want to recast. At the time, it wasn't right, but over time, when you actually start knowing what's going on, that's when you want it. So, fast forward, I'm speaking from my heart again. I just want to say this. M'Baku was trash in this movie. I'm sorry. He was trash. Uh, I think that's the whole thing I wanted to throw out there. Shuri, she had a lot more focus on her. They pushed her to be more of a hero in this movie, having heroic tendencies and all that. Namor was, oh my god, I prefer Spock and Speedos Namor over this shit. The actor didn't do bad. Namor was actually pretty good with what we were given, but I feel like it's like the T'Challa situation. It should have been different. That's what I'm saying. Okoye, I don't know what to say about her. She didn't do bad, but like what I'm saying is like the way she was portrayed in the first movie was better. That's my opinion. Ayo had, I think she had a lot less of a role in this movie. Uh, Ramonda, I was, Ramonda was great, but I was not. This is a spoiler. I don't do spoiler free reviews, by the way. I was not expecting Ramonda to die. When Namor said that he would come up and kill her, I was not expecting him to actually kill her. Like, how the hell does Oh yeah, Riri Williams is in this movie, and I just want to say, like, was the see the first half of the plot is to get her from Namor because he wants to kill her and all that nonsense, and then the later half, like, you don't really see a point for her anymore. Like, she only served her purpose the first half of the movie, and after that, you don't even care. Like, honestly, I didn't even care about the character to begin with. Like, what was the point of her even being created in the first place? Whatever. Uh, I must admit, she was pretty good. And now, I'm going to talk about what actually happened throughout the movie that I agree and disagree with. So they started off, with the typical funeral and all that. Well, not the funeral, but when he was dying, but you don't see him. You always see him in flashbacks. Again, like I said, the tributes were the best part of the movie by far. So onwards, I'm gonna say it's from jump. You do not really get a Black Panther until the end of the movie. It's like that Power Rangers movie where they didn't get the suits until the end, and then like it's not until the end that's when the movie is at its best. That's exactly what happened. It's just like Power Rangers. So away from that, after the funeral and all that nonsense, this man Namor just pulls up the man shit and leave. That's what happened. And then he does it in the most goofiest way ever. Like, again, like so so many times in this movie, you feel like this is a call for T'Challa. Like it was so hard to watch. Like, oh my god, bro, y'all should recast it. I really want to see T'Challa and Namor fight, not fucking Shuri and Namor. It was so weird. But before I get into that, so all this nonsense is happening with Namor. Uh, they get Riri Williams, and then later on after they get into this fight with the FBI and the Namor's troops. And my problem is like, well, before that, she put on that little the Iron Man suit, and then one of the agents said, "Holy shit, she's wearing the Iron Man suit," all that nonsense. And like I felt like Iron Man did not get referenced enough because like this character only exists because of Tony Stark. She only exists to be a black female version of Tony Stark. I mean not of Tony Stark, but you get what I'm saying. I feel like he should have got more put into that. Instead, they just made her completely independent from Tony Stark. Whatever. So, forward on that, they get away from the troops and not wait. Before I even go further, like the shit she was making in the movie was insane. Like, why are you even in school? Why don't you have a job by now? I just want to throw that out there because like it's ridiculous. Anyway, Namor's troops pull up on them, and Okoye and this big motherfucker fights, and she loses. I honestly wasn't really feeling that, but whatever. Shuri gets taken along with Iron Man's daughter. I know it's not his daughter, but that's the point of her character. And they have this thing where people are not going to take this lightly and all that nonsense. Then they give you Namor's backstory. I'm not sure if the aim was to be sympathetic for him, but that shit did not work for me. But like throughout the movie, nothing is really happening. That's the best way I can say it. Nothing is actually happening. It's similar to Black Adam, where nothing is actually happening until the end. Like Black Adam, for example, throughout the movie, you're seeing what kind of person he is and how he reacts to things. Like that's what the plot was in that movie for the most of the movie. And in this movie, what you get is tensions rising between Namor and Wakanda. That's pretty much what it is. And I I don't know how I can actually approach this part, but like it's this one bitch with a purple strip of hair going down. Like, bro, what was the point for being in this movie? Like, she was so pointless. Whatever. Ross is in the movie. He had such a small role this time. I want to say something else. The soundtrack was pretty good. I'm thinking about when Shuri was going through Namor's kingdom. I liked the soundtrack. Put that out there. Uh, you get to this point where, you know, I'm skipping all the way to when she actually remade the heart shaped herb and all that shit. And they went to the she went to the ancestral plane, wherever it's called. And instead of seeing her mom and all that, instead she sees Killmonger. And like, I just want to say that scene was fucking fantastic. And they're just sitting there talking, and Killmonger is Killmonger. He hasn't changed. He's see, if I have a say in this, I say the only point of Killmonger being in the movie was just for a morality kind of thing, where he's the one who is pushing for revenge. This is after her mom is dead, by the way. After Namor kills her mom. And he's the part that's shooting for revenge. While her mom, you know, and like, I wasn't really feeling that, bro. Like, you skip to the final battle. Oh, yeah, by the way, I just want to throw this out here again. And Baku is a complete clown. He got clowned by Namor. Like, it's just, oh my god. Like, I say that if you're a fan of Shuri and you're with that women empowerment nonsense, then you're going to love this movie. That's the best way I can say it. But anyway, on to the final battle. It was kind of underwhelming. They were just fighting on this big ass boat, and like nothing was really happening. Like, for the most part, Namor's troops, they were just climbing up trying to get to them, and you didn't really get enough of the actual fight you're supposed to get. All you see is Namor's troops killing Wakandans, and it's not even just that. Like, they had this little device that was fucking with his troops underwater, and you mean to tell me nobody accounted for what would happen if it gets destroyed? What would happen if someone gets close enough? Like, I wasn't feeling that either. But besides that, you have Namor and Shuri fighting each other, and it it was okay, I guess I would say, but like, they're fighting each other. I'm just saying, like, bro, this fight would be so much better if it was T'Challa. Like, shit. I know that if it was T'Challa, then everything would have been so much more epic. But like, it was Shuri. They're seeing they're fighting and all this shit, and then like Namor impales her with the fucking spear, and at that, this fool he goes and says, "I need water." Oh yeah, he was weakened in the fight. There's no way he could be taken on, and she has this moment where she's amped up by revenge, and she's holding the spear up, finna finish Namor, and I'm just saying, like, finish his motherfucking ass, kill his ass, because I know for a fact that, well, maybe I don't know if it's in the MCU, but T'Challa definitely would kill him. Just saying, especially at all the shit he did. But oh yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. I have no problem with being corrected. But back to what I'm saying, you know, she's having visions of Killmonger, talking about kill him. I mean, talking about revenge and her mom being against it. And instead, she doesn't kill Namor. She tells him to yield. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, are you fucking serious? This dude, he literally pulls up out of nowhere. He comes to your house. This is exactly what happens. He breaks into your house, kills your mom, then leaves. That's what he does. That's pretty much what he does in the movie. This dude comes out the water, makes demands, then leaves. Then he comes back, kills your mom, then leaves. Then dude, I understand, bro. At this point, it's not even about revenge anymore. It's literally get the fucker back, kill him. Like, I couldn't help but think about that one scene in Rush Hour where fucking Carr was saying don't kill him. Then dude started talking about his dad. Then he's just changed his mind, said kill him. That's why I wanted. Kill this fucker. She doesn't kill him. Instead, she makes him yield. I wasn't really feeling that, but whatever. Other than that, at the very end you have another Chadwick tribute. Then in the mid credit scene, they introduce his son, and I didn't really grasp the Black Panther and Storm relationship that close because I know for a fact that it wasn't the kid. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the kid is a villain in the comics. Oh my god, I don't know how they're gonna do this. He's young, he's a kid, so obviously it's gonna be a while before we actually get another male Black Panther. But coming from the heart, I'll give this movie a C. Not from the heart, it gets a B. From the heart, it gets a C. Other than that, I guess I could say I enjoyed this movie, but like, I felt like I should have got something different, like it always irked my nerves that fucking Tom Holland was getting back-to-back Spider-Man movies. And for Black Panther, we had to wait so long. Like, I wasn't feeling that. Someone was telling me, I kept saying, like, immediately do what they're doing with Spider-Man and make Black Panther 2 immediately. But, you know, unfortunately, he dies in 2020. I'm not sure if it would have worked out in 2019 where they would start filming and then the movie drops in 2020. But whatever. Besides that, I just want to say, like, I I did enjoy this movie, especially certain scenes. I enjoyed them a lot, specific scenes, and that's the tributes and the the Killmonger scene. Besides that, man, like, I'd say that the movie was pretty average. I say it's decent. I wouldn't say it's good or bad, but like, whatever. So let me shorten everything I said in this video. Basically, all I'm saying is, without T'Challa, this movie is dead on rocks, bro. I'm not exaggerating or nothing. This movie without T'Challa is dead. It's just like the Miles Morales thing. I say it all the time, like with Peter Parker and Miles Morales. When you say Spider-Man, people immediately think of Peter Parker. When you say Black Panther, they think of T'Challa. And think about the sales of Miles Morales and Peter Parker. When it's not Peter Parker, they sell far less. When it is Peter Parker, it sells a lot more. People want to see the OG, not a substitute or something like that. Granted, sure is his sister and all that. It's just that in my eyes, Black Panther is a guy who is T'Challa. I wanted to see T'Challa, but I couldn't see T'Challa. Since I couldn't see T'Challa, hopefully I could see Killmonger. But I saw Killmonger, but I didn't see him the way I wanted to see him. And it's unfortunate to say this. Like I said, it was a pretty good movie, but like, from my heart, I feel like this entire movie was just a missed opportunity. Because, like, I mean, I understand what they wanted to do, but sometimes you just, and I'll admit, again, back then I said I was against a recast, but then as time passed and I realized they were actually going on with the movie, That's when I was like, you know what? You might have to recast because don't nobody really want to see Shuri as Black Panther. Granted, some people who don't even fucking read comics, they just saw it online, who said, "Oh, Shuri was Black Panther in the comments. What y'all tripping about?" But what they would never tell you is how much did those comments sell for. That's what they never say. Nobody cares about that shit, bro. You know, like I said, man, the tributes were very nice, but damn, I really wanted to see T'Challa. Like, you could got Hawkman from Black Adam to play as him. Just saying. And like, I think I think that's the biggest thing I had to say in the video. Because, besides that, it's nothing really happening. It's just, you don't even get a Black Panther to the end. I said that. It's just like Power Rangers 2017, where they don't even get the suits until the end. And again, it bugs my soul that Shuri, didn't fucking finish off Namor, but whatever. Um, if you enjoyed the movie, that's good. But like, I wasn't entirely feeling it. And again, if I'm wrong at any point in this video, correct me. I found that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the movie.